You're listening to the audio production of First Strike, TWA Flight 800 and the Attack on America, by Jack Cashill and James Sanders, published by Thomas Nelson, and read by Josh Bloomberg. Dedicated to the memory of Commander William S. Donaldson. Preface. Understandings. The case of TWA 800 served as a turning point because of Washington's determination and, to a great extent, ability to suppress terrorist explanations and float mechanical failure theories. To avoid such suppression after future strikes, terrorism-sponsoring states would raise the ante so that the West cannot ignore them. Joseph Bodansky, Director of the Congressional Task Force on Terrorism and Unconventional Warfare, 1999. Perhaps on his deathbed, former President Bill Clinton will tell Washington Post reporter Bob Woodward exactly what did transpire in those first few hours and days after TWA Flight 800 exploded off the coast of Long Island on July 17, 1996. Perhaps in the interim, someone of significance in the American military will come forward and tell what happened in those crucial seconds before the explosion and those crucial minutes afterwards. Perhaps, too, someone in the Al-Qaeda network will reveal what happened in the weeks and hours leading up to the tragic event. But at this juncture, none of these possibilities seem likely. The task is left to us to tell the story of what happened on and after that fateful day, without the help of the only people who truly know. We acknowledge that limitation from the outset. This challenge is not unlike writing a book on the murder of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman without the help of O.J. Simpson and the friends who abetted him. To make the challenge more daunting, imagine if Johnny Cochran and the defense team controlled all the evidence in the case and exploited a willing media, even a corrupt Justice Department, to condemn as a conspiracy theorist or worse anyone who dared to dissent. Imagine, too, that this condemnation turned to scorn, and scorn to public ridicule, after a jury of peers attested to Simpson's innocence. In both cases, however, there is no denying the truth. The circumstantial evidence is overwhelming. The thrust of the story is irrefutable. The principals, even if they were willing, could only add or subtract details. Given the limitations, however, we will take great care throughout this book to distinguish what we know.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?